Hello and welcome to Retro Bikes Dublin. Today we're looking at a Yamaha Maxam 250, or if you're gonna go and have a look at this bike and you're interested in it for insurance purposes, put it down as a Yamaha Majesty and it'll come up straight away for you. And there's the plate there, 05D123186, for the insurance if you want to have a look at it. So this is a very unusual bike from Japan, probably the only one in the country. It has luggage space underneath and in the boot as well. Nice for a pillion passenger as well. I have set up there as a pillion, and that backrest and also the nice foot there, or places for your feet to lay, makes it very comfortable at the rear. We've just had two brand new tyres put on in front and rear, as you'll see when we go through the bike on the condition basis. So there's the front tyre, brand new. Little minor crack here in the fairing on the front. Again, you'll see a bit of scraping on the left hand side here throughout. As you'll see, all inside here in the actual cockpit area is in very nice nick. Again, a little bit of a scraping on the left hand side here. Maxam, you have your boot space in the back here, and then underneath here you have a nice space for a helmet and a little bit of luggage as well. You do have the back box carrier on her as well. If you do want to put something on the back to carry a bit more, then you can do indeed. Left hand side, again, you just have a little bit of superficial marking there, and again on the left here, or right hand side here I should say, there, exhaust is in really nice nick, no scrapes or anything like that on it. It has a main stand and a side stand on her, which is nice for keeping her serviced and ready to go. And at the front then is that big front headlamp. Under there is your battery and so on. You then have the front here. You have the front, I'll show you here. I think this is for the fuel. Yeah, there's your fuel. You have a little cubby for sunglasses or a few little miscellaneous bits like the logbook or insurance documents and stuff like that. You then have what I'll show you here is actually a security lock. So you'll see this. So that locks the barrel there, so no one can actually get into it. And then you'll press open again, and you'll see it open. So nice thing to have for security. And you also have a manual one on the right hand side, which you can do at the back of the key as well. Original mirrors on it too. That's really it for the visual analysis. We'll now move on to the ride-along video. Okay, so we're on this Yamaha Maxam 250, and the first thing I'll say is, my god, is this comfortable. Sitting position with the little backrest there is really nice. Really comfortable, and we've just fit two new tyres on it as well, so it feels great into the corners and even just riding down the road. But you have this really modern little dash up here with the fuel gauge, which is nice to see. And also, as we showed you, there's plenty of storage space, boot under the seat, and as well the little cubby hole underneath there. Nice bit of power as well. She's well capable of the motorway. Nice, and as you can see here, going into corners, I feel very confident. Really nice. Full throttle there. Bike is super smooth. I'll say this and the Honda Fusion that I rode, the guts of about a year ago, which sold straight away. It had 3,000 kilometers on it. It was really nice. Are the two nicest scooters I've ridden. I'm not a big fan of the new scooters where you're kind of sitting, you know, you're like sitting up, sitting down. I'm not too big a fan of those. I am a fan of these ones, but I do have a bit more to the now as you can see, look at that. You reckon that this will be a big boat to handle, but the steering dampener or whatever steering rack there is angles that it's able to go left and right is really quite extreme. As you can see, everyone looks at you on this mad boat, but really nice. Brakes feel great. You do have a handbrake as well if you're sitting on the traffic light up a hill. You don't want to hold it there or something, or even if you're leaving it on a slight decline.
parked, something like that, then you have that too. And I showed you as well, I think in the visual analysis, you do have the security lock there on the key itself to lock the bike when you go away, so no one can get any keys into the ignition barrel. So we're just about to turn up here onto our left hand side, so we're just going to indicate here and check our shoulder and go into the little spot here. Now it does cut off when you do have the side stand, so don't be too worried. That's it. Let me just get the side stand down. As he cuts out. So that's what she looks like now on the road. Let's have a look at her. Really cool little bike, well, long bike I should say now at this stage. She'll hardly fit in this here thumbnail I'm going to try and get over, which we'll get here. She's going to be extra long. Jesus. There we are. And that's it now. So here we go. We're going to show you the indicators working now. We're going to get the front left, as you can see up the top, the rear left there at the bottom, and the right rear, and the front right. And I won't be able to show you the brake light, but you can see it's what a lot of cars are doing today. They're quite ahead of its time, is they're having this one single bar of light for the brake light. You can see here, this is all the brake light, so when you turn that on, it has a really nice look to it, very unique, and particularly interesting with your boot in the back there too, and your storage underneath. So that's been it for the Yamaha Maxam 250 ride along and review. If you have liked the video, please do leave it a like. Also comment down below what you think of this Yamaha Maxam 250. Have you ever seen one before? And finally, subscribe if you haven't already. Also, before you go, if you do want to follow us on our social medias to keep up to date with all the things retro bikes, it is at Retro Bikes Dublin on Facebook and Instagram, as well as www.retrobikes.com for our official website. So that's been it for the video. Thank you for watching, and until next time, this has been Retro Bikes Dublin.